Hi guys, Portia here, and this is the 7th day of our 30-day video challenge. And today I want to tell you about a time when I lost something and what I did to change my attitude, or what happened in my life to change my attitude. A few years ago, we lived in Corpus Christi, Texas. There we get hurricane warnings. One time we got one, we were going to get this huge hurricane, and I was so excited because we were going to pack up everything and we were going to drive to San Antonio and be in the traffic rush with all the people that were leaving town, and it seemed like a big adventure. So I said to Jay, what do I do to prepare for this hurricane? And he said, you wrap everything that's important to you in a plastic and put it up high so if we do get flooded, it doesn't get wet. So my son and I went back to the office and we packed up all of my mom's wedding pictures, my kids' baby albums, all my pictures, diplomas, certificates, pictures that my kids drew when they were little. We didn't have Madison yet, so nothing from her, but both of my boys and both of our boys. And everything that we owned that was important paper-wise was in this bag. So I double wrapped it just to make sure that nothing was going to happen to this bag, and I put it up on the love seat. Well, in the meantime, about the time we were getting ready to leave, my friend Susan Geisel, which lives out in the outskirts of Corpus in a little town called Portland that's right on the water, called from California and said, can you go get my mom? They're evacuating. So Jay and I got in the car, we went and picked up Susan and Leonard's mother, and we brought her to our home. Her being elderly, I said to Jay, let's go ahead and just stick it out. So we stayed home, we watched movies, and we rode out this huge wind and rainstorm it ended up being. And then it calmed down. The next day was Monday, and everything was back to normal. And Tuesday came, and we had to drive to Austin, Texas to get some papers for the corporation that we had just opened. So on the way back from Austin, for some reason, I thought about my pictures being in that bag. And I said to Jay, oh my God, where is that bag? I haven't seen that bag that I put in the dining room. Because we had these little walls and I put it around the corner. The way he looked at me, I knew. I knew immediately that something was not right. So I picked up the phone and I called home and I asked my son Jared, go into the dining room and see if the bag is there. I put it around the corner. He calls me back and says, no, Mom, it's not. I said, look everywhere. By now, my heart's pounding. My stomach is already coming up my throat. I am freaking out. So he went and looked everywhere for me and could not find this bag. So I looked at Jay again. I said, you have to remember what you did with this bag. Well, at that moment, he did realize, but he wasn't about to tell me. So before we even went home, I made Jay drive to the city dump. At the city dump, I begged the man at the gate to please let me in and beg for this bag of pictures. I said, I'll dig through the trash. I told him our address. He knew where they dumped that trash. I said, I'll go out there, give me some gloves. I don't care. That's my bag. He said, ma'am, there's people that come here begging for diamond rings that they threw away. I cannot let you in. So needless to say, 2 miles home, whatever it was, I was so uncontrollably crying and freaking out. So we got home. I searched the house. About that time, I remembered that Jay went on one of his cleaning sprees, and I said to Jared, did Dad give you the bag? And he said, yeah, Mom, I remember him giving me the bag, and I threw it away, and I was wondering why it was so heavy, because there was glass frames and everything in there. Well, that was a big devastation for me. I was so mad at the world. I was so mad at Jay. I thought I would never forgive him for this. This is just like, oh my God, all the loss that I've had in my life, everything that happened to poor me, and now my pictures. My youngest son, James, said, Mom, not my baby picture, but my oldest son snapped me out of it. And he said, Mom, you still have us. And it was like a snap of reality. You are so right. Can you imagine? I never want to imagine what a parent goes like to lose a child. But at this day, I lost pictures of my children, pictures that I have embedded in my mind. To this day, I can close my eyes and I can flip through the baby photo albums of the kids, from the baby showers to them being naked in the sink, and just everything that was in those pictures. My mom's wedding pictures, which unfortunately, my sisters never had a copy of. I was the only one that had them. I can actually close my mind and I can picture those albums and I can picture those pictures. But again, my son had to snap me out of it and say, Mom, but you still have us. I have my children. Blessings. I have so many blessings. I wake up every morning. I said at work the other morning, I woke up so grateful this morning. I was grateful for my pillow. I was grateful for my sheets. I was grateful for the house that I had to sleep in. I was so grateful for when I woke up this morning. I wasn't really grateful for the alarm clock, but I was so grateful. I've learned to be grateful even though you experience losses or you lose something. It could have been so much worse, and you still have your health, you have your life, and one thing you have is an opportunity. An opportunity that we have within our team, with Empower Network, to make financial freedom come to us, and we're able to go out there and help other people obtain their financial freedom. If you are interested in this business and making money from home, click on the link below. Don't wait. Do it now. Click on the link and get on our team. Join us for the challenge. Join us for my fantastic leaders, with my fantastic leaders, Toby and Layla. Get on the bandwagon and let's do this thing together. Thanks.